Hello, welcome back to episode 4 of Let's Play Magic. So today we have a lot of cool stuff to do. So what we're gonna do today is a plan, or we're gonna do the base of something that is gonna be very strong in the future. So in attunement there is something that is very useful called rituals. So the way that the rituals work is that by having a ritual I can give it a rock and attune it to a specific constellation, and giving that a specific constellation I will have a really cool effect depending on each constellation. So this is, I'm gonna make it right now and then use the, and later on I'll lose the constellation. So this is, I want I want one that I attuned it to Armora. Yeah, that's the one. Give me all of these. So let's see. And what maybe we might need some aqua. Yeah, okay, so what we need is 2 gold here, and just take these. Okay, what else do we need? So 2 gold, 2 chisel. Okay, so 2 chisel, and then 3 at the base, and just put 1 2, then a bucket and a rock crystal. So let's just make sure that you always know which attuned rock, because so you don't want to waste it. It's the same idea. Attuned rock would still work. And we want our wand, which I don't have right now. Yeah, here. Okay, so now that's the first phase, right? So that's not, we still have so many things to do. Okay, okay, so now that's the ritual, and this is the pedestal for it. So I already built it because, okay, so it's very simple. Some marble bricks and marble art. So that's the first phase. Now the second phase is that you have to have an attuned rock and just right click it and look at that. Now I have a global effect, so I have this effect around my house which gives me resistant observation 1, and also that makes that there's something really cool, that mobs cannot ever enter my house. So anything that tries to come near my house that is there's a mob, it will run away. Now the second part that I want to try, but we'll come to that later. So that's where we at. We'll remember that and come to that later. So now there's also an item that is really useful that we need for exploration, and it's really good in this mod. So this is the item. So we need 2 lens, 2 gold, 3 sticks. So we need some wood. Okay, so now I'm always protected, and that's gonna come very handy in few minutes. Okay, so oh no, my Astral Sorcery book, get me that back please. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we want just a stick here, and that will be good enough. And that's the second thing, which is look how beautiful that is. I always appreciate how stuff look in Astral Sorcery. It just looks amazing. Okay, so let's take that, just put some sticks here, 2 lenses, and the last thing we need is 2 gold, right? Yeah, 2 gold. It's a very simple item to make. It's not that hard, but look at that item. Okay, so we'll make that 2, and that's great. So now the way that this works, you see on the right there is statues or things that I can So by looking at the store and sneaking, I can open my mouse, and there's an ancient shrine, there's a desert shrine, there's a small shrine. So let's say I want to get something here. So I'll try to look for something. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something, or I won't get lucky. Come on, will I get lucky? Doesn't like I will get lucky. Yeah, I'm not getting lucky this night. I need to move a little bit further. So the way it works, if I get a star here that would look really unique, and that star will indicate that there is something really, there's a shrine there or something. So they're basically a treasure, and that's a really cool thing. So that's stuff that we need. So now what I want to do is to upgrade upgrade to the next version. So let's do that. So we need 2 here, and just get any rock, doesn't matter, and yeah, we're good to go. Okay. So let's just go for it. So 2 1 2 3 4, 2 of that. Okay, one crystal, 1, and that's just the last thing is 2 aqua. Okay, that's simple. Okay, until that's done, Okay, so now until that's done, we want to consider how this is gonna look like, so that we need to upgrade how it looks like. So this is how we have it normally, right? So now it's, instead of having, so there are 3 here, so let's say, so now, okay, so now it became all mossy in the middle. So we have a, what is the number? So 94, that's okay, 7 by 7 here, so it's gonna be 7. So we have it 1 here, so just gonna need to expand it a little bit, but I don't need to do that for now, I'll do it later. I'll just upgrade so we can get the information, please. And it looks really fun how, just to look at it. You see that all of these things are giving it power. Okay, and we understand more. So there's our new constellation, which is gonna be very useful. Okay, so that's our new constellation. So this constellation will be very useful. We'll have to get into this ASAP, but for now we upgraded it. So now let's go back to this. So the way that I like this is that this gives me observation resistance, right? So what if I take damage, and what do you guys think would happen? So like, let's try to do that. So let's make a flint and steel, right? So we just want something like a flint steel magma. I'd rather have cactus or magma block, but I didn't really go to the nether yet. So like, we'll just see if I have flint. Hopefully I have flint. I don't have flint, and I don't have a cactus or a magma block. So we'll just, that's a little bit problematic, but we can do it with water, we can do it with anything. So basically the idea is that I want to take damage, right? And if I take damage here, that means that by just taking damage constantly and this giving me damage, what would happen is that my burst level will increase, and so we can get to this, which is very cool. Okay, so what I need to do is just get some flint. Just some flint would do the trick. So what I'm gonna try to do now is the theory. I don't really know if it would work with this, but let's try it out. Okay, so now let's say I have a flint to steel and set myself on fire. I'm not really gonna take much damage because of my constellation next to me, but I'm technically taking damage, and this is gonna work really good if you guys are playing blood magic or like something like stuff like that. So that's that same idea, like you're taking damage. So let's see, so our constellation is, let's say, around half, right? So let's take some damage, maybe, you know, so like, yeah, so let's just, until that's done, we can think of it some. So that's the problem with this flint and steel. I don't really have the right thing, so I just usually, a cactus, netherrack with flint and steel would work, lava bucket would work. You have a lot of different things that would work, and the higher the damage that you can take, and if you can just get something that you can balance it, that would be good. And always don't forget to take your armor off, because you don't really want to break it. There's no reason. This concession will always work, but just remember not to have anything to block it from the outside, from the top of it. Okay, so we were at around half of it, half of 4. So we increase. So yeah, the theory works. So this is the best way. This is how I usually like to do it with other stuff. So it's just an FK way. Just like, so set fire yourself, go take a nap, come back, you have your perks. Very easy, right? Okay, now that's one thing done. So that's with the armor. So this is attuned to armor. So now we have lots of different constellations, and we can still learn more, and each constellation will give us something to do. There's this one that will deal damage. This is essentially will be for technically my mob farm. So I'll just try to I'll make a mob farm, make it keep spawning, and this will just keep taking them for damage, and just I can make a mob farm. So and also it works. So like, there's a lot of different ones, and each one will do something. Now, so that's the thing. Okay, now the second thing I'm gonna go for, and actually this is gonna be optional for you guys. You guys tell me what you think about this too. So like, this is the whole process. So there is a build that I do for different things. So there is a build that I like to do is mainly full HP. So I have like a really incredible amount of HP. That's one. So like a lot of HP bars. That's the first one. There's one that I play very damagey, so I play damage and damage. There's another one that I play with like area of effect damage, and also I go for like lifesteal type and the last one which I go for creative flight. But I don't really need creative flight because I still have other magic mods that will allow you to reach creative flight, so it's not really. So like I think the creative flight is not really that useful, and there's really a lot of cool things here. So like, and still didn't even get all of them. We still have to make a new telescope which will be way stronger than the one we have. It's just gonna be an actual big telescope. Okay, so this all of that done. So let's just go back to our research, and some stuff that infused wood that will not use for now. I also wanna make something just really quick. So this is the last thing I wanna make. The last thing that I wanna make is the nocturnal powder, and this powder is really cool. So the recipe for it is simple like that, and just make it. Okay. So the way that this powder works is that if in a dark area, if there's an area that has no light, so there is rain right now, but we'll try. So since my ritual is not working because of the ice on it, so I need to like I need another one to put some powder on it. Okay. So there's one thing that can save items like that. So let's get them, and we will be able to make it into like a version. Okay, yeah, this is the powder. So this powder, you can still use it. So by right clicking it somewhere, it puts this light source, and this light source will not affect the ritual, but will also make it not make it not be able to make ice on it or something. And it's a light source too, so it's a really good thing. That was something that's one of the ones that I really want to go for. So let's try to use the powder here. So you see, it makes this like thingy where it starts summoning mobs. So you see, all the mobs are gonna get summoned, and like that, it works like that, simple, and just gonna keep summoning mobs, and it's varied from other mobs. So yeah, some of the mods won't work with the ritual. So like mobs like here, so this is like a phoenix. Technically we summon it from Electroblob, so Astral wouldn't go for like this is a hostile mob, but other mob. So the good thing about this powder is that I can keep using it and maybe get lucky or something and get summon mobs that I need. So let's say I want some enderman, or I want to have like a mob farm in my house and I want specific mobs. Well, I can use that necro powder too. So that's just the last thing I wanted to make, and it will be useful for other things. And as long as you're inside here, inside your house area with this ritual next to you, not only that it won't allow hostile mobs to go inside, it won't allow you won't die easily with the buff you have. Okay, and that was it. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.